The Gatorade Cup Series heads to Fort Worth, Texas here at the Texas Motor Speedway for the running of the Ford 500. Nathan Norman in the 24 has the pole for today's race. To his outside is the 62, Jonathan Buford. Then third, it's Jeff Bright. Fourth is Derek Hamill. Rounding out the top five, it's Eli Bright. Then sixth, we have Marshall Burrow. Seventh place is Matt Oskin. In eighth is Stephen Taylor. Ninth place, we have Mathis Wells with Colton Yo rounding up the top 10. The rest of the field is Mitchell Collins, who's inside Trey Rainey. Then behind them we have Roman Fenway with Vince Vinta. Then there's Carter Friesen and points with Riley Sampson, who starts inside the top 15. Then we have Jay Jefferson with Griffin Lynn, along with Danny Lloyd and Carter Joey. Then there's Anton Charlebois and Tyler Fink, along with Sebastian Kukulon and Derek Bouchard. Then there's Alex Fletcher and Trey Wright, along with Wyatt Walker and Alexander Rowe. Then there's Jonathan Rains and Adam McDowell, along with Anthony Hernandez, who is second in points, with Luke Rains, who is outside. And we have Cole Luigi and Oliver Galloway, along with Max Anderson and Al Lagasse. Then there's Jake Galloway and TJ Hanley, along with Matt Godden and William Bullen. And in the final row, it's Levi Shones and two's outside and 42nd, 31 of Joe Jefferson. So there's the 42 cars here for the Gatorade Cup Series Ford 500 at Texas. Let's go on track side and fire these engines up.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the Gatorade Cup Series engines come to life here in Fort Worth, Texas, as the Gatorade Cup Series goes racing in the Lone Star State of the United States of America, where Hendrick Motorsports has shown pace in qualifying so far, with them getting 3 of the front 5 positions. Orman starts first, Jeff Bright starts third, Eli Bright starts fifth, all of which are on the bottom lane inside the front 5. Their teammate Anthony Hernandez starts on the bottom lane further back in the field, but has 51 laps to make their way through the field. Points to Riley Sampson starts inside the top 15, looking for his first win of the season. Lynn won last year. He's looking for 2 in a row for his third of the season. Anthony Hernandez also looking for his third of the season. Pace car in 51 laps in the Lone Star State here at Texas. To the restart zone for Nathan Norman and Jonathan Buford, and we are green in the Gatorade Cup Series at Texas. Orman did exactly what he needed to do. Got out front, cleared, and led the lap for 5 points on lap 1 from the pole. Now he slides up through 1-2. Jeff Bright has the bottom lane now. The 9. Comes off turn 2 down the back stretch. 3 wide. Comes Mathis Wells for third. Jeff Bright looks for the lead. 3 wide inside the front 5. Side by side for the lead. Wells inside for third. Jeff Bright inside for the lead. Eli Bright top 3 wide. Jeff Bright comes off the corner to take it and lead lap number 2 in the 9. He leads over teammate Nathan Norman. Now Trey Rainey breaks slow on a car he formerly drove, the 18 of Mathis Wells down on the top side. Trey Rainey down to the bottom. Orman fights back on the top of the 9. Trying to get a run off turn 2. Almost got to the wall to lift a little there. That's a hungry pack back there as well. Look at Orman for the crossover now. The 24 back down to the bottom. Orman inside Jeff Bright. Now look at that pack through 3 and 4. 3 wide all over the place. Eli Bright fading back. The 88 car up top. Orman leads again the 24. Jeff Bright now under attack from Trey Rainey, the 51 to the inside for a second. Here comes Colton Young, the 99, almost up into the 18 Mathis Wells. Gets a little tight down low. Wells strike off the top side and get clear. Rainey's clear for a second down the back stretch. Look at Wells looking down low. Got down from that 99 down to the bottom lane. Great move by the 18. Wells for third. Orman's going to lead again off turn number 4. 24 back out front. He'll lead for the third time, with Wells and Trey Rainey trying to run down third and second, with Colton Young now to fourth and 99. Here comes Trey Rainey down the bottom lane. Gets a go through 1-1-2, and he is there. Down the backstretch, side by side for the top spot here at Texas. Trey Rainey inside Nathan Norman. Mathis Wells goes high. Yo goes low with the 51. Side by side, Trey Rainey gets to the top spot. Now Trey Rainey out front. Look at Orman up against the wall. He's into it. Jeff Bright's won the 9 into the wall off turn 4. Jeff drops back big time to the outside. Orman loses some ground. They both gone to the outside wall off turn 4. And now Yo for the lead as Trey Rainey leads. Here comes Colton Yo inside the 99. Side by side for the top spot down the backstretch. Looking forward wide back in the pack. I do not like the looks of how they're racing back there. Colton Yo get out front. He clears through 3 and 4. Steven Taylor for third on the 18 Mathis Wells. It was here in Texas last season, the Gatorade Cup Series on the Chase, where Steven Taylor possibly lost the championship after leading the most laps, dominating this race, ended up with a mechanical issue late, put him out of the running at the end of the Nationwide 500. Now Taylor is here back at Texas with a different team looking for some redemption. But it looks like they are 4 wide with maybe Derek Hill and Eli right back here. They sorted out Luke Rains in the middle of this. I mean, look at these guys. They are scattered all over the place off turn 4. Yo is out front. He's leading right now in the 99 with a great advantage. The battle for second. Steven Taylor gets by. Here comes Roman Fenway. Jay Jefferson on the bottom lane taking hard. Trey Rainey 4th, 3 wide top. Wells goes to the middle of the 18. Taylor run off turn 2 him down the back. 3 wide. Jay Jefferson comes to the bottom. Trey Rainey trying to clear Mathis Wells for a second. Roman Fenway inside. Trey Rainey can't quite clear the 18. Wells fights back to the inside. Fenway clears for a second. Now trying to chase down Colton Young, the 99 car. Off to turn 1. Still side by side for 4th. Wells inside Trey Rainey trying to take that spot away. Front 2 up the racetrack. Steven Taylor looking to the inside. Roman Fenway for a second. Down the back stretch. He might be looking for the lead. A good run off turn 2. He can get there to Colton Young. It's going to be close. I think he's down there. Taylor for the lead at Texas. He'll get it. Taylor up front down the forward 500. He clears the 99 to lead. Jefferson 3 wide for third, the 78. And look at that 78 car go. They have a Texas contact. Rainey into Roman Fenway. They save it for now. That allows Bouchard the inside lane with momentum. Here comes the 20 for 5th as Yo looks back for the lead on Taylor. Jay Jefferson, we're about to say a native of Texas. He would love to win here in his home state. He's looking for third on Mathis Wells. Steven Taylor up top falls back. Yo to lead in the 99. Jay Jefferson, though. Look at Fenway trying to get down front. Derek Bouchard. That was close there. The 20. Trying to get 3 wide now. It'd be a JGR sandwich if the 13 gets put middle of 3. But Bouchard backs out. Gives the 13 the room to run. Burrow, top to bottom. Get beneath Nathan Orman in the 24. Griffin Link coming forward the 7. One last race at Road America. Looking for his 3rd win of the Gatorade Cup Series Season 9. Few cars get the wall turn 4, but we keep it clean for now. Fenway through to second, and now the yellow is out. Caution is in the air for our first incident. It's Anthony Hernandez, called Luigi. Up and over goes Jake Gowan. He gets called Luigi in the process. Joe Jefferson points there, Anthony Hernandez. Carter Friesen, Matt Godden, Max Anderson, and a ton of cars. Alex Fletcher as well is involved. Yo with the race lead coming back around to the caution. Roman Fenway second, Derek Bouchard's going to be 3rd. Burrow 4th, Jay Jefferson 5th, but he has damage. I think they wrecked again under the yellow. They wrecked on the back stretch. Look at the damage some of these cars have. And you have to think that starts towards the front because look at the damage some of these drivers. So they wrecked after the yellow came out. So the yellow came out, then they wrecked again, and not many cars got away from this without damage. So it's going to be Colton Young with the race lead, Fenway second, Derek Bouchard 3rd, and let's see where everyone else sorts out through all this. And let's see if they come down the pit road at this time if they decide to stay on the racetrack. It looks like they will come down. This is going to definitely hurt some drivers because they're going to have to stay and repair some damage because some of these drivers do have some pretty significant damage to their cars. So we'll see what brought out the caution first, and then we have to see what happened under the yellow flag as they were racing back around to the caution. It looked like they were all going to be fine, and something obviously happened. Colton Young going to try and win the race off the pit lane, the 99. We'll see if he can get it done, if that 99 crew can hold serve on pit road. See Bouchard back there, the 20. Right there just out of the 1 of Kukulon. 2 tires, and that's it for the 20. He leaves. Can Colton Yo get out? Here comes the 99 off pit road. Steven Taylor hits him a little. 99 leaves. He'll be first off. Burrow going to be second, the 37. He beats Derek Bouchard off the pit lane. So Colton Young, the 99 team, out in front now as they win the race out the pit lane. But caution is out for a massive crash involving Joe Jefferson, Cole Luigi, Jake Gowan, and some others. Caution for the first time, lap number 12. Let's see what happened. 3 wide coming off turn number 4. Anthony Hernandez second in points up top. The 19 in the middle. Danny Lloyd down low. Max Anderson. And it's kind of come together right here and up ahead as well. Riley Sampson, the 15-hour points leader, gets into Tyler Fink into the wall. Then down to Friesen. Spins to 43. Spins to 48. Up into Lloyd. Up into Cole Luigi. Have nowhere to go. Matt Godden hits Levi Shones there. He is at McDowell. Max Anderson. Joe Jefferson gets piled into by Jake Gow. He gets into with Alex Fletcher. Jones hits Hernandez into the outside wall. The 92 trying to keep it straight. And right there, the big point of this crash is Code Luigi and Jake Galloway going for a tumble here at Texas. We like to call the Texas tumble. But for Riley Sampson, that's big there. The 15 points leader, he's involved. Second in points, Anthony Hernandez involved. The 15 kept it straight. The 48 definitely going to be done for the day. Look at this flip for Jake Galloway. That is unbelievable how that 11 car got flipped and how he flipped Code Luigi in the process. And then ahead of that, they were 4 wide down the backstretch. They got 4 wide, and it just turned into chaos in 3 and 4. So right here, through 1 and 2, Jay Jefferson up top, he really swings the car wide. And what we would call a third groove. Meth as well. Steven Taylor in the middle of all this. Orange sits down the mind his own business. They get hit into. Hamill gets through with some damage. Jonathan Raines, the 4, comes down, wipes Trey Raines to the outside wall. Anthony Charles Blas, Sebastian Kukulon, Vince Vinta. Some of these others that actually already took the caution. They're piling into it. There's Hanley, Oskin, Oliver Galloway, the 38 car. There's Steven Taylor, Luke Rainey. A lot of cars with damage here at Texas now because of 2 massive crashes. 1 under the yellow flag, 1 after the yellow flag. As Colton Young, the 99, comes in first, leaves first. Yo out front, looking for his first Gatorade Cup Series win here at Texas. Coming back green, lap number 17, the retirees from that crash. Joe Jefferson, who's had a miserable season. Anthony has second in points. He has 2 wins. That's going to hurt him in the points. And for Cole Luigi, same with Joe Jefferson, a pretty miserable season except for his 600 win out of the race. 39 cars are on the lead lap and on the racetrack, so we will see some lap cars for sure. Jake Galloway, Lloyd, some of these others that are damaged, they will be slower cars. So out in front, Colton Yo looking for his first Gatorade Cup Series win here at Texas. Marshall Rowe behind him in second, Derek Bouchard is third, Roman Fenway fourth, Jonathan Buford fifth. And we have Mitchell Collins sixth, Griffin Lynn looking for his third of the season in seventh, Derek Hamill eighth, Sebastian Kukulon ninth, Oliver Galloway 10th, Jay Jefferson, Carter Joey, Steven Taylor, Wyatt Walker, William Bull in the top 15. Some of these drivers with damage. Will be interesting to see who's slow and who's not. Yo into the restart zone, steps on the gas, back racing here in the Ford 500. Good restart for the 99, got away nicely. Bouchard though in 30 got a good jump to the 37, but Burrell takes it low in the 99. Side by side for the top spot. Burrell down low brings Derek Bouchard with them. 37 to clear and lead here at Texas. Bouchard through to second, the 20. Look at Burrell not giving that bomb lane up, making the 20 push him. Now Bouchard moves to the inside, the 20. Side by side for the lead. This is the team, the 20 team. Dominated the Nationwide 500 in the chase last season. Will they do the same here in the Ford 500 this season? Same racetrack, same team, different driver. Fenway to the inside, gives the 20 a bump up the racetrack. Fenway through the lead. Bouchard back to second. Buford through the middle lane, falls back as the 7 moves to the inside. Marshall Burrow top to bottom, get beneath the 20. Off to turn 3 for Marshall Burrow. Side by side with Derek Bouchard for second. Slides a little up. Here comes Lynn. Gets forced by Derek Hamill up high. That's another driver who's never won a Gatorade Cup Series race. Derek Hamill looking to win his first. Burrow, good run to turn number 1, trying to get to our race leader, the 13, Roman Fenway. He swings wide. Here comes Burrow down low. Looking down the backstretch. He's looking, can he get there? Look at Bouchard, top to bottom. Going 3 wide for the lead. Big move by Derek Bouchard to get to the inside of the 37 and the 13. They are 3 wide off turn 4. Oh, they come together close there. Bouchard to the lead at the start finish line. Galloway comes up here on the 11. Bouchard clears and leads. Hamill coming for a second, make a Derek 1-2. Now Hamill to the inside. 3 wide for third. Buford to the inside, the 62. Fenway trying to get clear. He is clearing the 13. Where does he go now? He stays a little to the middle lane. Hamill through the lead. Fenway back up to second, the 13. Bouchard falls back in the 20 up top. Jay Jefferson comes back in the 78, fighting on the inside. Fenway gonna go for the race lead in turn 1. Inside of Derek Hamill. We still have 30 laps to go at the start finish line. Here comes Marshall Burrow. Look at them looking 4 wide. Buford gets clear of that. That was close. Didn't like the looks of that, but they sorted it. Fenway out front again to lead. Hamill kick back to second. Burrow through the third. Jay Jefferson up to fourth in the 78 car. And for fifth, Jonathan Raines coming with damage on the rear end. It's not affecting him at all. He's inside the 20 of Derek Bouchard, who has a clean race car. Look at that 4, how mangled it is. It doesn't matter. He's racing up inside the front 5 here at Texas. Hamill back to the back of the 13, Roman Fenway. Gets a run down the back stretch. Can't quite make the move. Now he does look to the inside. Hamill inside Fenway through 3 and 4. Derek Hamill to lead the lap. Burrow trying to follow his way through. Jay Jefferson gonna look for third, the 78. Burrow slides up, gets a little tight underneath the 13. Can Fenway use that run off turn 2 to get clear and look for a run down the backstretch? He's clear now. He comes to the inside. Fenway is there. He slid a little right there. Jay Jefferson looking for third. Trey Rennie also there, the 51. Close there. Fenway leads again. Burrow under attack from Jay Jefferson. Gets down to the bottom lane. Trey Rennie now trying to get to the inside of the 78 and move his way to 4th. Hamill to the top side. Trey Rennie to the inside of the 37. Not quite there. Now look to the inside. Hamill now for the lead again. They're off the top side strong off turn 2. Derek Hamill inside. Roman Fenway for the top spot here at Texas. Lap traffic ahead in the forms of Jake Galloway. Very off the pace. Hamill out front now as they're catching lap traffic this lap. Galloway severely off 20 miles an hour slower than these drivers. He slid wide though. Hamill slid wide. Fenway for the lead. Trey Rennie 3 wide to 51. They're going to be 3 wide catching the lap car. Which lane's going to go? Which lane doesn't? Trey Rennie inside. He wants the inside lane to move. Fenway swings wide. Look at him all the way up the racetrack. Oskin to the middle. Griffin Lynn the 7 down low. Catching the lap traffic of Jake Galloway. Fenway gets into the wall. Rennie gets around the bum. Fenway looking for a way to go. Can't quite get there. Lynn gets by the 7. The inside going to go. The outside lane not going to work. Fenway trying to shoot the middle. He does. Fenway gets to the middle lane, the 13. Gonna put the 11 up top. Reigns gets by. The inside gets by. The outside not quite working. It's Hamill stuck. Burrow is stuck. Jay Jefferson gonna force his way to the inside. They need to get low right here. Can Burrow get down? Can Hamill get down? Burrow forcing 3 wide middle. Buford the 62. Vince Vinta. Burrow gets down. Now can Hamill find a way around to keep touch with the lead pack? Or is all his hopes now just gone down the drain due to the lap traffic of Jake Galloway? Looking back up to the front, it's Trey Rennie leading, Griffin Lynn 2nd. Now Cement Oskin 3rd, Jonathan Reigns 4th, Stephen Taylor 5th. The battle for 6th, Eli Bright out of nowhere. Started 5th. We didn't talk about him at all this race. He fell back early. He's back up to the top 6. Oh, around goes Jay Jefferson. Into the grass for the 78. Back up into Derek Bouchard. And around they go into the outside wall. Down into the pack comes Nathan Ormond. Hamill, Mitchell Collins gets flipped by Luke Rainey. Jones as well. Carter Joey Meth as well as Colton Yo. Fletcher as well, the 14 on his lid. Caution number 2 for a spin as Jay Jefferson goes for a ride down the front stretch. Racing back around, 2nd caution of the day. Trey Rennie back in front. Griffin Lynn, Cement Oskin, Jonathan Reigns, and Eli Bright are the front 5. Crazy crash down the front stretch. Jay Jefferson spun around. It looked like by Derek Bouchard, and the 78 comes back up and gets the 20 again. Even more cars damaged in the big one. Down the front stretch, Mitchell Collins this time ends up on his lid. Caution is out. Let's see the reason for it. It was a battle for 10th gone wrong here off turn number 4 and lap number 27. Jay Jefferson up top. Toyota teammate Derek Bouchard to the inside. And right here, watches it come off turn 4. 78 has to slow a little for the wall. Bouchard gets up into him. Spins the 78 around. Jefferson into the grass. Out of control. The 20 now coming up. The 78 beats him up and gets the 20. So the 20 spun the 78. Look at Burrow on the 37. I think he missed it. That was crazy there. Jake Galloway in the middle of all this with the lap car. Hamill hits Ormond, Fink, Mitchell Collins, Jeff Bright. Then Collins gets hit by Luke Rainey, sends him upside down. Shones. Here comes Alex Fletcher. Mathis Wells, Carter Joey, Riley Sampson, Colton Yo. So points leader involved in this one. The 15 of Riley Sampson. At 2nd points, Anthony is already out of the race. So the points swing. 3rd on back. Could have a shot, but Levi Shones is also up there in points. He was inside the top 5, I believe, in points coming into the race. He's now going to be out. And Marshall Burrow, I think he missed that. That was very close for him. But look at Mitchell Collins go for a tumble there. We can't really see it from this angle, but this angle will definitely show. Watch as the 70 gets spun into the grass right here from this angle off turn 4. You see him in the grass at the start-finish line. There he is. He'll come back up with Bouchard. He beat the 20 back up the racetrack, and Burrow barely misses. Some of these others barely miss, and some others just get hard damage. There's Collins getting hit, and he goes for a tumble a few times. Even Luke Rainey up off the ground, the 2 from the front end. Craziness here at Texas. Let's go on board with Texan native Jay Jefferson, as he's involved, innocent bystander of everything that went on. It was such a good run going for Jay Jefferson, top 10 all day, and it ends up like that. That has to be heartbreak for the 78 team. Nathan Norman from the pole led a few laps, but fell back, and now hard damage to our pulse there, Orman. And one more we have to see if Marshallboro missed it. How close it was for the driver of the 37. Oh! I don't think he touched him, but that was very close for Burrow. If he wins this race, he's going to look back on that and say, that's what won me the race for sure. Unbelievable avoidance there by the 37. Trey Rainey, the 51, led the field back to the caution flag. Staying on the racetrack, he has behind him a two-time winner this season, Griffin Lynn, looking for a second straight victory in the Gatorade Cup Series. They're 1-2 here at the Texas Motor Speedway. Coming back, restart, leaves under 20 to go. Be on lap number 33, Trey Rainey, the one out in front. Alex Fletcher, Levi Jones, Derek Bouchard, Mitchell Collins, along with Carter Friesen and Jay Jefferson, all retired from that. Luke Ray's following the lap down. We have 30 cars on the lead lap here in the Ford 500. And it's Trey Rainey with the race in the 51. In second, Griffin Lynn. Cement Oskin is third. Jonathan Raines fourth. Eli Bright, who won here in season 7, up inside the top 5 right here, right where he started. Then Trey Wright is 6th. 7th place is Stephen Taylor. Roman Fenway 8th. Wyatt Walker 9th. Jonathan Buford inside the front 10. Coming to the green flag, it's Trey Rainey with the race lead. Griffin Lynn looking for his 3rd win of the season, the one who lines up in 2nd. Lap 33 for the restart. Trey Rainey gets away on the break. We're back racing here at Texas. He gets away from that 7. A big jump for Trey Rainey. Now Lynn may have spun the tires to 7. Here comes Cement Oskin. Eli Bright for 4th on Jonathan Raines. Not wasting any time. Down the back stretch. Eli Bright through to 4th. Oskin pushes the 7 down the back and now looks for the move himself at the end of the backstretch. Trey Wright to the top 5. In the 34 as he moves forward, but Trey Wright out front continuing to lead here at Texas. And the lead pack dwindled because of that last crash that happened inside the front 10. Oskin through to 2nd. Eli Bright for 3rd in the 88. And how ironic would it be if the 88 and the 51 battled out for the win here at Texas due to the issues these two drivers have had at Texas in the past. Look back yesterday in the Target Series race. It was Trey Rainey spinning the 88 off his front bumper off turn 4. Look back to season 4 of the Gatorade Cup Series. It was the 24 of Eli Bright wrecking the 18 Trey Rainey while the 18 was in the chase after the 24 had issues. If they could battle out here for the win today, how sweet would that be if one of those two could beat the other and win here at Texas? But they have to get through Griffin Lynn and others if they want to have a shot. Now Trey Rainey's pulled away to a nice gap as they kept Allen for 2nd. Oskin's going to have to run for 3rd here at the top side. We'll see if he can take it and clear and look for a 2nd now. Stephen Taylor moves up on the 33 looking for a run. Lynn stays a little higher, the 47 Oskin a little lower. Trey Wright to 4th. How about Stephen Taylor up to 5th in the 33 car? 15 to go at the start-finish line next time by. Trey Rainey dominating right now here at Texas. Griffin Lynn up the racetrack for 2nd. Cement Oskin inside for 2nd. Side by side for 2nd down the backstretch. Looks like the 7 off the top of the draft, although the 47 is still down there. Cement Oskin trying to look for a way to clear Griffin Lynn and keep in touch with Trey Rainey. They have 15 laps to run the 51 down and get by him. Oskin, Trey Wright on the inside trying to get by the 7 of Griffin Lynn. They finally do. The 47 does. Now Trey Wright looks to the inside of the 47. Oskin's going to go up and block that 7 because he knows the 7 had the run. Griffin Lynn, can he take it to the inside? He does. Lynn back inside for a 2nd, allowing Trey Rainey to try and pull away the 51. And these guys just battling and swapping positions, not helping their cause at all. Lynn now trying to pull away from 3rd on back to have a shot. He does get clear for 2nd. Now they're side by side for 3rd. That's going to really help the 7 out. Up the racetrack for Trey Rainey a little. Lynn closes in from 2nd. Down the backstretch. Closing in. Side by side for 3rd still. Oskin off the top side trying to clear Trey Wright. Can't quite get it there. We'll fall back on the top side. Trey Wright still going for 3rd in the 34. He's had a miserable season. He could definitely use a win or a top 5 result here to turn it around. And I see the 12, I think that is. Yeah, the 12 Max Airson coming forward. Looking for his first top 10 this season after winning the championship last season. So, last season a champion trying to get his first top 10 of the season here at Texas. Up at the front, 4-car single file. Then for 5th, Jonathan Rains outside, Vince Vinta is inside. 7th place is Roman Fenway all by himself. Steven Taylor's 8th. 9th is now Max Airson. Marshall Rowe back to 10th. Wyatt Walker, Eli Bright here. William Bullen and Sebastian Kukulan. The top 14 here with a shot at the race victory if everything goes right. But Trey Rainey has been the dominant force out in front. We're coming to 11 to go. Lynn up the racetrack from 2nd. You have got to think that Trey Rainey is the favorite as of now to win this race. Even though we still have 11 laps to go, he's been able to pull away. He's been able to keep that race lead. No one's been able to touch him. Lynn cannot get up there. Whenever they try to get close, they keep messing up. They keep going wide. The battle for 3rd still on. Trey Wright, Samet Oskin still side by side. They're not giving up quite yet. Fenway trying to get to 6th over Jonathan Rains. He'll take it to turn number 1. Vince Vinta in 5th is watching this battle for 3rd in front, wondering, what are you two doing? Can one of you clear? And finally, Trey Wright swings really wide, allows the 47 to get clear and by him. Now Vince Vinta is going for 4th on Trey Wright. Oskin trying to run down the front 2 and make it a 3-car race for the win, coming to 10 to go. Vince Vinta trying to clear Trey Wright through 3 and 4. He will. He'll get to 4th. Fenway for 5th now as the 34 falls back. With the front 3 kind of separated, all about the same distance from each other. It's still Trey Rainey leading, with Griffin Lynn 2nd, Samet Oskin 3rd. Lynn that time a good 1 and 2. It could have been lower though. That's just the thing. These front 3, they really went the racetrack there. Lynn could have been a lot lower. If he would have been a lane lower than the 51 right there, he would have been on the back and possibly to the inside of the 51. Trey Rainey really blew 1 and 2 that time. To the start-finish line, under 10 to go at Texas. 9 laps left in the Ford 500. Trey Rainey, Griffin Lynn 1 and 2. Samet Oskin 3rd. Vince Vinta is 4th. The front 4 currently Chevrolets. Look at this for the lead. Lynn is there to the inside. Trey Rainey blew 1 and 2. Side by side. Griffin Lynn inside. Trey Rainey outside. And these guys being side by side. Samet Oskin for 3rd is going to be coming. 7 can slide up. 8 to go at Texas. Griffin Lynn now leads. Trey Rainey can get back down in line is the question. The 51. He's going to look for the crossover. Got down line. Slowed his entry. Back to the inside of the 7. Now Lynn goes up the racetrack. Back to the inside for Trey Rainey down the backstretch. They're still side by side. Oskin 3rd is coming. Here comes the 47 to the back of these two. Where does he go? Coming to 7 to go. He has to move to the inside of the 7, I think, to have a shot. But he stays in line for now. Lynn gets down in line in 2nd as the 51 Trey Rainey leads again. 7 to go. Luke Rain the 2 ahead. Trey Rainey takes to the inside. The 7 goes high. The 51 used a defensive line. Really gave up on the exit though. Lynn on corner exit. Here he comes with a run to the inside. Rainey blocking it. Can't quite get there. Oh, look at that. Lynn gets by. Trey Rainey trying to get by his brother. Luke can't quite get it. Samet Oskin's through. Vince Vinta's through. Trey Wright gets by. Roman Fenway, Jonathan Rains. Trey Rainey from the lead. Back down outside the front 5. Bump ahead for Griffin Lynn. Jeff Bright ahead. 2 champions of the Gatorade Cup Series. Lynn is now stuck behind Jeff. Moved to the inside, but the lift caused him some time. And they have more lap traffic. Oskin through. Here comes Trey Wright. He'll get the 3rd. Contact with the 9. Fenway looking low. Trey Rainey coming back. Vince Vinta now held up. Jonathan Rains held up. Lynn leads. 5 to go. Yellow flag would end it. Griffin Lynn looking for his 2nd straight victory with his 3rd of the season. But goes up the racetrack from the lead. Samet Oskin hard on the gas off turn 2. He's there down the backstretch. Can he get to the inside? There he goes. Samet Oskin for the lead. We saw a photo finish in the Nationwide 500 last season at Texas. Will we see one this season in the Ford 500? Coming around. 4 to go. Oskin by a nose leads. Linda's 2nd. Trey Wright looking for that 2nd position now. He's the highest Ford currently in the field. Lynn's going to get around on the exit. Watch the crossover down the backstretch. Oskin couldn't do anything with it. Lynn back to the inside. Coming to 3 to go. Who's going to time it right? Trey Wright looking for 2nd. The 34 car. He's the highest Ford on the racetrack. He has 3 laps to get by the 47 and get to the 7. He's to the inside. Now Lynn at the racetrack from the lead. Trey Wright is down on the inside. Side by side. Ford Chevrolet battle down the backstretch of Texas. Intense racing at the front of the field. 3 cars and maybe make it 4 because Trey Wright is coming back and he's got the best car today. Lynn tried to get on the top side. Stayed in the gas hard. He'll lead with 2 to go. But now to the inside guys, the 34. And Trey Wright is in 4th. Going for 3rd. Matt Oskin. He has a shot coming to the white flag. Trey Wright, Lynn still side by side. No one gaining the advantage. Lynn off the top side. Can't get clear the 34 using that outside run. I believe he is clear. Lynn off the top is back by Trey Wright. And Trey Wright forced to the outside. Allows Matt Oskin inside for 3rd. Here they come down the front stretch. Last lap at Texas. Lynn looking for his 3rd win of the season, his 2nd in a row. He buries it to the bottom in turn 1. That might be what he needed. Up the racetrack a little bit. Trey Wright is coming on the bottom lane. Does he have a last second run for the 7 down the backstretch? It would take a miracle in 3 and 4 for Trey Wright to get by Griffin Lynn. Here he comes. Try to get to the bottom. Lynn keeps it tough in the middle lane. Off corner number 4. 2nd win in a row. Griffin Lynn, 3 wins on the season at Texas. And Trey Rainey rebounds to 3rd after being held up by his lap car, the brother of Luke Rainey. How about, though, for Griffin Lynn? 3rd win of the season 6 champion, showing he is not playing around. His 2nd straight Gatorade Cup Series victory. 1 at Row America. He's won here today at Texas over Trey Wright. Let's go see the finishing results. Here are the finish results from the Ford 500 at the Texas Motor Speedway. 3 caution flags for 8 laps. I believe one of those happened under the pace lap there at the end. And 20 lead changes, 10 different drivers leading laps in this race. Griffin Lynn, though, 7 laps led, 3rd win of the season, moves up to the top 5 in points with the win here today. Trey Wright, his best race of the season, ends up 2nd. If it wasn't for getting tight down the bottom of the 7 through 1 and 2, he possibly would have won this race. Trey Rainey, most laps led, 20 of the 51 here today, ends up 3rd, possibly spoiled by his brother Luke Rainey being a lap card holding him up. So Matt Oskin in 4th, Roman Fenway in 5th. Then Max Anderson, his best finish of the season with a 6th place. Vince Vinta, Eli Bright, Jonathan Rains, and Wyatt Walker were the front 10 at the end. As we look at the top 20, see some drivers down here. Only about 17 were really realistically on pace. 18th on down were definitely off the pace due to crash damage. And it's not really like we had that many wrecks. We only had 2 major wrecks, 3 I guess you could say. But all of them ended up taking a lot of drivers out. Riley Sampson, points leader, 21st. Even though it's not really the best day, he does keep the points lead. But with Cement Oskin finishing so far up, Oskin is close and Hernandez has fallen. And of course, Levi Schoen's still 4th, and you have Riley Sampson up, you have Griffin Lynn up inside the top 5. Orman from the pole, 3 laps led, 25th with some damage. Colton Yo, 10 laps led, fell back in the 9-9, back to 22nd. 26th on down to 33rd were laps down. 34th on down to 42nd, out from crash damage. That includes Jay Jefferson, Carter Friesen, Mitchell Collins, Derek Bouchard, Levi Schoens, Alex Fletcher, Cole Luigi, Anthony Hernandez, and Joe Jefferson. Some big names there. The 2 Jeffersons, Hernandez, Luigi, Schoens, Bouchard, Friesen. I mean, those were some big names that had to retire from the race due to crash damage. 13 races in with the Gatorade Cup Series. Here are the point standings. Riley Sampson still without winning the season. However, consistency is paying off for him. He's up still in the points lead, 29 points up on Cement Oskin. Hernandez, a bad day here at Texas, falls to 3rd in points, 87 back. Levi Schoens is 4th in points, and 5th is now Griffin Lynn with his 3rd win of the season and 2 in a row for the 7. Wyatt Walker is 6th, Matt Godwin, Hanley, Rowe, and Jonathan Buford round out the top 10 spots. As we look at the top 20, Carter Friesen has fallen outside the top 10, only 11 points back though, but that win, backing up right now, has a wildcard spot for Carter Friesen. Eli Bright 13th in points, the other wildcard spot. Carter Joe up to 15th in the point standings. He is a few points behind Eli, 33 behind Eli for a wildcard spot. Jake Gow has fallen below the top 20 points. Cole Luigi's down there. Those are some winners that are down there looking for good runs. Galway's right now 24th in points, and Cole Luigi's fallen all the way down to 33rd. So for Luigi, he was down there before the win brought him back up to 25th in points. It looked like he had a shot to try and get into the top 20. Now 2 bad back-to-back races. Road America and Texas have put him back down to 33rd in points. Jake Galloway 24th. Trey Rainey, a great day for him, moves up to 21st. That's what he needed to try and rebound. Colton Yo is now 30th. Some of these big name drivers down here towards the bottom of the points list. Luke Rainey's down here 37th, and McDowell still without a top 10. He's the only driver without a top 10 so far this season because his teammate Max Anderson just got one here today. Fletcher Anton, Sharplaw, Max Anderson round out the points. But for some of these drivers, they know that the All-Star race is coming up. Just before we go to the Super Speedway swing, we go to the All-Star race. They know that if they were to win that All-Star race, they are in the chase. So for drivers like Max Anderson, he's the champion. He's a Gatorade Cup Series champion. He's into the All-Star race. You know, you have Jay Jefferson, he's in the All-Star race. Cole Luigi's in the All-Star race. You know, you have some of these drivers that are in the All-Star race. They know they can get it done if everything falls right. So for some of these drivers, they might have to rely on the All-Star race. Like Max Anderson at this point might have to rely on that. If there's any more winners down here, like say Trey Wright wins a race and McDowell wins a race, they could try and get through the All-Star race to try and make it into the chase. It's going to be tough for sure. It could definitely happen though. But race number 14 of the season, we go to another 1.5 mile oval. We now go to Chicagoland for the Geico 400. I will see you guys then.